What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Wise Guys NFL Week 11. Geek and Gargano. Let's do this. Let's do this.
That would be cuz to you.
Cuz. Informal. We're on a first nickname basis. I love it.
Yes.
Taking a bit. Took a minute. Took a minute to get there. Listen.
How about last week? Was that just ridiculous or what?
I don't even know. I'm having trouble walking because of last week. I'm gonna tell you why. I told you before. I got a problem walking. You want to know why?
Why? Why? You were saying it. You said before the show. You got to ask me. I can't walk. Why can't you walk?
Number one, where does the wise guy keep their money?
You can choke a horse.
I got too many ducats in there. I mean, it's crazy. Panthers? He didn't say play the Panthers plus 10. That's not enough. No. My man said take the money line on the Panthers. Just what? You want to take plus 500 on the Panthers? What do you crazy? Can I just take the 10 point? No. I took the money line. Big bet money line Panthers. Then you said don't even just take the money line. Take the alt.
Yes, the pizza margin, the winning margin. The winning margin, I said you got to back it up from 13 to 24, if you remember. Those two spots.
Did you know that Cam Newton was going to be brought in to run for a touchdown and throw for a touchdown? How did you know?
Well, I'm pretty good with the Panthers, right?
That is true.
Pretty good with the Panthers.
You've been nailing
I didn't know they were going to bring goal line package with Cam. I mean, I knew Cam was coming, but
wait,
it was basically, here's my reasoning, right? Is that I knew that they were in desperate win mode, and Kyler Murray wasn't going to play, right? Their defense is really good. Sam Darnold had been holding them back. I like PJ Walker. I know PJ from Temple.
I know Mike.
And and so it all lined up for me to love Carolina.
But wait, there was more. Now I don't understand how you knew that Ben Roethlisberger was going to get the vid, but all I know is I'm over here. I grab right after the show. I'm like,
you did it during the show. Do you remember? You actually,
that's right.
I remember you taking the lines during the show because we saw that it was a great bet.
Yes. And then, of course, Ben, listen, it made it easier and less nervous.
You texted me Saturday, but guess what? Ben's cooked anyway.
Yeah, he's not that good.
I mean, that was the whole reason why. You knew after they got pasted against the Eagles. Here's the rationale. You say, show my work, I'll show my work. All right? They got pasted by the Eagles. Then they had a bye week. Now, you know that they actually play for that coach. The Lions were getting too many points against an overrated Pittsburgh team. All right, whether Ben played or not, they're an overrated team.
I think it was a great bet either way. Of course, Ben comes out, easy money. We talked about the Saints last week and how it just seemed too bizarre.
The line. There was a Saints line.
The line was weird. We said, fuck it. Let's not do what the book wants us to do. And I bet them all. And my bankroll is swole to the point I can't even walk around. It's weighing me down.
Has the Armenian come to see you yet?
No, he's pissed.
Yeah, baby.
He does not like it when I'm winning, bro. He was my best friend coming to collect money. When it comes to pay me,
yeah,
I can't get him on the phone. He's angry. I thought these were the nicest guys. Like, dude, every time he comes over, I'm handing out $100. Oh, Kevin, what's up, bro? Check me. We got to hang into my club, the strip club. You come with me. And he like my boy.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, he don't like me.
Yeah. Now he's got to come away with he got to give you envelopes.
No, he's
not. Actually, you're beyond the envelope. You're in a brown paper bag.
You can't hand. Yeah, I need a brown bag.
Yeah.
A little grease on the bag from the,
little
fried chicken in there, a little sandwich in there. You get it all going.
Yeah, brother.
And wait, that wasn't even it. Dallas. I mean, there was
Buffalo.
Bills, Buffalo. It was just a crush. So now I've got my pen and paper out. I've got my sports book. I got the website.
You have your Sharp app open?
I got my Sharp app open. By the way, adding features every single week. Better and better.
It's the best Sharp app. Come on, man.
If you have the Sharp app, hopefully that everybody's watching the show is watching either via the app or already has the app. Wait till tomorrow's update hits. I'm already seeing it on beta, and it's gonna blow your mind.
Not for nothing. I told you before, one of my major, when I'm researching, I use the Sharp app. I told you that. Which was your brainchild.
Matt, I wish everything in here could have poured out in day one. It takes a minute, right? We keep adding stuff. Tomorrow is a big one. Stay tuned. I'm not even gonna spoil it. No spoilers.
No spoilers.
No spoilers for that. But we've got another week. So I can't even walk around. I got so much money. It's burning a hole in my pocket. $100 is like in a roll.
You might want to, throw something up the dial. You know what I'm saying? You're mean.
A little something.
You know what I mean?
Something. You never know. You never know when something shows up at your house.
Yeah, I mean, like you might want to Duke the Duke.
You prefer cigars or whiskey? What's better?
Yeah, I want to drink it.
You want to drink it?
Yeah.
Little whiskey.
Or vino. Yeah.
Bourbon.
Yeah, dude, I'm down.
You're vino, man?
You're vino, yeah, sure.
I think
tequila. I don't discriminate.
Constantine K. He's already working on his second bottle of vino.
Oh man, Constantine.
He knows what's up. Like he gets out a bottle ready for the wise guys.
Sure, Constantine's the man. What?
He knows what's up. He knows how to do it right.
Sure, Constantine.
All right, let's go. Let's talk about week 11, and we're gonna
set it up, baby.
More situations to make some money, and we're starting off the week Thursday Night Football. The Patriots heading to Atlanta to take on the Falcons as 6.5-point favorite. This is a weird one. 6.5-point favored road Patriots taking on the Falcons. A little weird Falcons team. Thursday night game, always a little weird. So, because I got to ask you here, I mean, again, the Patriots are a team I cannot figure out at all. I don't want anything to do with them. They're a little weird for me. What do you say on this one? No, maybe no. Who's the?
I don't like
Cordero. No Cordero.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like the Falcons, and I don't like road teams on a Thursday night. Favorites on a Thursday night. So this is that vomit emoji game. Bleh. That's what this game. That's what the game is. I know you want to pick because it's an island game, but I can't force it. You know what I'm saying? I can't always force it for you, brother.
We're supposed to pick the island games.
I know, but I mean, if I got to do it, so I can't even take it to New England. If I got to do it, I got to go Atlanta, and that's a hold your nose.
So gross. I think the under is the play. Like,
yeah.
It's just the under. I think that New England defense is going to be dominant. I don't think the Patriots are a very good offense, but they find a way.
Dude, Mac Jones is real.
He is legit.
He's legit. I mean, they don't. But he actually is. He's playing well. It's Belichick. I mean, here's the deal. If you're going to look a certain way, right? They're begging you to take New England, right? And it's Belichick, but they're a short week on the road favorite. Dude, you got to
can't bet it.
I can't do that.
Listen,
I don't want to force it, and then it defeats the purpose of the show.
We're not giving a bet on this one. I got to do a showdown breakdown for DFS Army about this game tomorrow, and I'm not looking forward to that either. I got to tell you,
I'm sorry. I wish I could give you. But I just don't like it. I apologize.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. In fact, I hate it. And in fact, I don't even want to watch it. Do you want to watch that game?
No.
I mean, that's trash. That's trash. Falcons are trash.
I'm trying to think if I even have any fantasy assets on my season-long teams with any relation to this game whatsoever, and almost nothing. It's not even like we get Ramondre Stevenson, which was also last one of a fucking call, a million making.
By the way, great job on that.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
Great job.
DFS Army people, I told you that you
nailed it too. You nailed all the bargain backs.
Yeah, I said we came out. I said It's one of those weeks. I love it because I go. It seems weird, but I go contrarian, and because every tout and every person who is giving out advice like, oh, you can't play Mark Ingram. Oh, all the donkeys are going to play Dearness Johnson, and they don't even know about Ramondre Stevenson. They're talking about Brandon Bolden and J.J. Taylor. And I said, you know what? I love it. I love these weeks. Let them call me a donkey. All right. Let them say I'm a donkey for doing it. Fucking the Don Geek. The Don Geek. The Don Geek.
You are.
Not the donkey. The Don
That's
Geek
right.
on the Wise.
Right.
Made him an offer they couldn't refuse. So Ramondre Stevenson was the nuts. That trio. Fucking A. But we don't get Ramondre now. We go back to Snacks Harris and the whole committee. I like Harris a little bit, but no. Now Ramondre's there. It's not even. It's just horrible. There's nothing to do on either side of this game.
Well, if you're looking from a DFS, isn't Pitts your captain?
I mean, you don't think Belichick's going to figure out that Pitts is the only guy they could throw to? I don't. I mean, this is the worst case scenario.
You're going to force it to him.
They have only one guy that's a wide receiver on the team, and he's a tight end. Like Belichick could figure out that one thing, and then
go Zacharias.
No, or Gage. These guys aren't going to get open. It's not a good scene for or the Patriots come in flat. You know what happens on a Thursday? They're just flat and they're not ready to play.
It's such a hard game. Yeah. It really is. I don't want to be cliche and act like, but it is. It's like short week travel.
Save
yeah. Yes.
All right. Let's go to the main slate. First up, we've got the Colts traveling to Buffalo to take on the Bills. The Bills, I would call this only 7-point favorites at home in this one. And it seems a little light to me.
Light? I like the Colts in the game.
You like the Colts to cover. There it is.
I do. I like the Colts. See, here's why. Because I think the Colts will move the ball on Buffalo. So I think the Colts will score. And listen, I love the Colts running game. I love Jonathan Taylor. I do. And I just think the matchup is, I think Indy can move the ball. I think it's a field goal game. And look, everybody's going to be on Buffalo after they just, they got back. They're back now. They just pounded the Jets. And, like listen to what you said. You went, it's only 7.
Yeah.
Indianapolis is decent. Like it's not a bad team.
Don Geek. That's why they call me the Don Geek. Don Geek.
Yeah, I'll take Indy. I like Indy plus the points.
All right, that's a fair one. I will not contrast that at all. But again, I think the public will lean Bills in that one. So makes you like the Colts even more.
That's true, and I am a big believer in fading the public. I do. That's why I love the Sharp app, because I get a lot of that information.
Oh, we're adding even more. Betting handles are going in. Next update, we got the Prop Finder tool coming on. The Prop Finder tool is what I've been waiting for since we built. I've been going crazy for this tool. You're going to type in a player name, every prop in existence for that player. Then we got the betting handles coming in. You don't have to even search. We have the props now in the game centers, but you got to kind of look for each player. Now you're just going to be able to write the player's name in. You're going to write, you're going to write freaking Josh Allen. You're going to get every Josh Allen prop across every single book, all in one list. It's going to be unbelievable. So tomorrow.
I love it.
Fingers crossed.
Love it.
All right. Next up, we got the Ravens taking on the Bears. 5-point favored Ravens on the road in this one. 45-point total.
Baltimore. Lay it. Yeah, I like Baltimore. And again, it's a play. It's a fade of the quarterback, right? I mean, Baltimore, first of all, that defensive coordinator will mess with your head. Now you got Justin Fields, Young, Green, the whole thing. I think it's a bad matchup. I do. I look at this game, and I think it's a bad matchup on both sides of the ball, because I think Lamar versus the Bears defense will move the ball.
The Ravens had a bye week. No, not last week, right? They did not. When the Bears had a bye week last week. When was the Ravens bye?
I thought it was last week. No,
were they both last week?
I thought so. I gotta go back and look.
Wait a minute. When it was there, I don't remember a Ravens game last week, which is why I'm asking.
No, I think I thought it was a bye week last week.
Are both of them off a bye or just one?
I know Baltimore's off a bye.
Bears definitely off a bye. So they're both coming off a bye. Ravens lost to Miami.
Oh, that's right. My bad, Alex.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. So here's the thing, and this is why I asked the question. The Bears are coming off a bye.
Forgive me for one thing about last week that we're talking about it. I was in Mile High last week.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's right, Thursday.
Yeah, no,
Thank you, Alex.
I knew it wasn't on the main slate.
That's what it was. 10 days. Right.
Yeah, I forgot. But here's the deal with teams coming off a bye. Okay, there has been a narrative that I am now officially buying into. I'm on board with the narrative because it's just been hitting every week that coming off the bye, the team sucks. Brady sucked off his bye. This week, look out, Joe Burrow. No go. No bueno. And Justin Fields is coming off a bye as well. So teams have played poorly coming off a bye this season.
Yeah, you know what? It's less for me. It's less. It's more the matchup against. Like when I look at this game, I'm just playing off of the matchup, right? The bye thing doesn't really compute with me either way. Sometimes I think it works well, like with Detroit. Detroit needed that bye week
off the bye, and
to get ready. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I really just think this is Justin Fields against the Ravens. It's not going to go well.
Yeah.
Plus, and thanks to our friend. I mean, you given 10 days to Harbaugh, I'll take Baltimore. I like Baltimore. I do. I think the line's short. It's 4.5.
You can get 4.5 on Caesars. If you want to pay a little more, you can go to MGM and pay 6.
Dude, I lay 6 easy.
No, get on the Caesars app.
I would lay. I don't care.
Instead.
I mean, I would lay. I mean, and this is one. See, this is another alt possibility for you, because Justin Fields. Look, I know he played well these last game. If you remember, it was the Monday. It was the primetime game, the Monday night game. Remember the Monday night game?
Yes.
Where he played really, right? He played really well. He looked good, dude. He's a young quarterback who's going to be inconsistent, and this is an alt piece right here. This is where you can actually make a lot of money. You know why? Because when you look at Baltimore and you look at the matchup, they could easily go in there and win by 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Couple mistakes, interception. I mean, Martindale is blitzing the hell out of them. I could totally see this being an avalanche.
I like it. I'm putting it not just on the list. I'm placing the bet.
Do it.
Speak. I placed it. All right, let's continue as I place these bets. You ready?
Yeah.
Lions at the Browns, massive 11-point underdogs, tiny 43.5 point total. Coming off the big win, Lions, but not reflective of the line at all. This isn't the team coming off a big win line. This is the we threw out your win because Ben was sick line. We still think you suck.
Dude, I don't like. Do you like this game?
I don't like the game at all. I'm
because I don't.
I don't know if the Browns are a team that blows other teams out of the water.
Yeah, I mean, do you? I don't have any interest.
No way I'm laying 11.
In laying that kind of number. I don't see it.
Ooh, good news. I just got great news.
What you got?
The Armenians have the same line as Caesars. I'm getting 4.5.
Oh, you got to go Armenians.
Oh, they're going to be so pissed.
Oh, the Armenians are going to take more of their money. Oh, the Armenians are not going to like it.
I should never have told them where I live.
Well, they got to meet you somewhere.
I mean, meet me at the Dunkin' Donuts, bro. They don't need to know my home address. These guys know where I live.
Oh no, you didn't. No, you didn't.
They know where I live. Oh, shit. All right, that'll take as much of their money as I can.
You need some help?
you know someone? All right.
Yeah.
I don't like that game. I'm not laying 11 points. We have a lot of Browns fans. I don't know why. We have a lot of Browns fans in the audience of the show, DFS Army, on the Sharp. Got a lot of people love the Browns. I never want to rip the Browns because I got my Browns fans out there. But I'm not laying
I mean,
11
I don't think
on the
this is
Browns.
a rip the Browns thing. I just think, do you really want to lay that kind of lumber?
No. Especially with Baker Mayfield not practicing. He's not healthy. I don't know what his deal is. So, as a matter of fact, with the whole Baker Mayfield banged up thing, I kind of like the Lions a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, good
I don't know
luck.
if
I'm not backing that team.
All right, let's move on.
Dude, like, you know, always remember, there's a big card. You know what I'm saying?
I only play the XL bets. Only the XLs. Only the big ones or the pizza bets.
The pizza bets are fun. Yeah.
XL bets. Take a couple shots. All right, let's go to the next game. You got the Titans at home taking on the Texans. Titans 10-point favorite. Coming off, you know, that crazy game against the Saints. AJ Brown, Julio Jones done for the season, maybe. I don't know what his Hurtleo is doing. Exactly
you
what
nailed it with him. You nailed it. He's Hurtleo. He is
Hurtleo
all the time.
People ripped on me in the offseason for this because I had Hurtleo. You know, I was laughing at people for drafting Hurtleo, and and then they give me some statistic about how few games this guy has missed. I said, "What are you? You think you're telling? What am I? I'm from Brooklyn, motherfucker." That's what I said. I'm from Brooklyn. I don't know what that means. I'm from Brooklyn. Trying to fucking pull the rug over me, pull the wool over my eyes. Can I tell you an I'm from Brooklyn story? You're gonna love this, cuz.
Let me
This is
hear.
real. I'm going on a tangent here. Okay, it's in Italy. You're gonna love this. I'm in Italy. I'm in Italy.
Right.
At the Vatican. Okay, and it's hot out. I'm at the Vatican, waiting to get in. Okay, gonna go see Michelangelo. Gonna see the Genesis. All of that.
Oh,
Really amazing. But I'm outside in the hall. I don't know, in the place where you wait to get in. Actually, it was like a giant square heading towards the Vatican, whatever the heck was going on. My wife says to me, I'm thirsty. I need some water. Now, there are all these people.
Little Pellegrino action.
Pellegrino's, listen, I want Pellegrino. We're in the street. Okay, we're trying.
Yeah, you got a lot of guys selling things on the street.
There are these streetwalkers selling water.
Yeah.
So I got my First, I got my money. I got it wrapped.
Right.
Pickpockets and shit.
Yeah, dude, you gotta be careful.
Right?
Yeah.
There's pickpockets all over.
Are you kidding me?
You
got the one on one side, and the next thing you know, there's teams. There's like 3, 4.
I don't even know what gypsies are, but they're there. I don't know what it means. I'm not.
Oh, look at that stupid American. That's how they do it.
I don't know. I don't know what that means. I don't even know what it means. But I got, so I find this guy. I'm like, how much for a water? He says €1 or €2. I don't know.
Right.
And I hand him whatever. I hand him some euro money, right? And he hands me back some coins, except instead of it being like a €5 coin, it's a 50-cent version of one of their coins, right? He's trying to pull the wool over my eyes.
Sure. He looks at you and goes, "Watch this. I'm gonna snag him for $4.50."
Sucker, American. I'm gonna pretend.
Yeah.
So I go, and I don't know where this came from. I said, "You're trying to rip me off? I'm from Brooklyn, motherfucker!" And I just yelled it out. And I'm like, "This guy doesn't know what Brooklyn is. Why the fuck would I even say that? What does that mean?"
Everybody knows what Brooklyn is.
Do they? I was like, and then
my wife. That's international.
She looks at me and she goes, "I'm from Brooklyn. What the fuck does that have to do?" But of course, I expected it. I was waiting, and that's what being from Brooklyn really meant. I knew that motherfucker was going to try to give me some fake ass.
Sure, you did, because you on the antenna, dude. Here's the thing: if you got to always have the antenna going, right? You always got to have the eyes out, especially when you're traveling. You can't trust anybody. All right, they're all looking to grab. Yeah, they're all looking to steal, get in your pockets.
€0.5 trying to pass it off as €5.
Sure, man. Hell no. That's why you're from Brooklyn.
Big ass coin.
You're from Brooklyn, man.
I didn't even know what the coin was supposed to look like. That's how sure I was that fucker was going to rip me off. I knew it. I didn't even know what the coin was. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I don't know. But this guy's definitely right. I could tell by his face. Motherfucker, give my change. Give me 5 more waters.
Shit's right.
Around Waters. I got no change.
Yeah, that's right.
Fucking Waters. Anyway, hurt Leo. Don't draft him. I told you don't draft this guy. He's always hurt. People didn't listen. So now it's the Titans. They don't have Derrick Henry. They don't have hurt Leo. They've only got A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown, I don't know what the fuck's going on with this dude. Talk about, he was terrible last week. 0 for 7. Who else? But they're minus 10, and, you know, all right, so what do you do in this spot?
Yeah, I that's a lot of points to lay. I mean, I would lean, to me, it's got trap written all over it. Think about this for a second. Brooklyn Geek. I love it. My man, Uncle Craig. I love it. Think about this. Look at the treacherous schedule that Tennessee has eclipsed, right? They beat Kansas City. They beat Buffalo, right? They went to the Rams, and they tortured Stafford. Then they come back and escape against the Saints. You know what Sunday is?
They're going to lose this game.
The deep breath.
Because they're losing this game.
I don't know about losing it, but I would like Houston. I think this is trap written all over it.
By the way, Tyrod Taylor, less bad, a lot less bad than what the Texans have had at the helm for most of the season.
Correctamundo.
Less bad. I didn't say he's good. I said he's
Correctamundo, my friend.
Whole different team.
Correctamundo.
Titans, if you just take out A.J. Brown, they got nothing left. Hurt Leo. You're talking about Donta Foreman. Who's the running back? Jeremy McFreaking Dogecoin?
I like Foreman though from Texas.
He's not bad. You know what? By the way,
Texas man.
Foreman, he busted he was a promising draft pick, busted the Achilles, 2-year injury, hard to come back, comes back, still not himself. He's got a lot of years between that Achilles injury and now. And maybe, you know, this is time for him to not, you know, to be okay. And, you know, Jeremy McBitcoins, he's now Jeremy McDogecoins. I made a mistake.
Well, but he's worthless. Like, you know, he is. He's worthless. Bro.
His situation is very similar to what happened actually with the Eagles. And they had
Gainwell.
They had Gainwell, and we all thought, oh, girl, no Sanders, Gainwell. Nope. They found.
No, it's a good point. It's very similar because the Eagles go Boston Scott and Jordan Howard, and that was it. No, it's a good point.
Yeah, the Titans did not do what I was expecting with McNichols, and he has.
You know why? Because I think they view him as a pass catching guy anyway. And
but
that's
kind of
like,
oh, he's already out there catching passes. You know, just like
right. Let me feed in the rock.
Yeah, nope, didn't work out. Yeah. I think the bet is Texans or pass. I agree with you, Cuz.
I like Houston. I'll be honest with you. I actually think they're a play. I think it's a situation. You always got to look at situations, and I think this is a situational play. To me, you should take Houston.
Yeah, I agree with it. I don't know if I'm going to have the balls to pull the trigger. I might pull a half.
You took Houston. You took Detroit last week.
I took Detroit. I loved it.
I told you.
I loved it. But that was because Roethlisberger kind of sucks anyway, and he's all beat up. And I love the narrative. Yeah, I might pull the trigger on this one. Half unit. Just because.
No, go with a full unit. Come on, Holmes. The spot warrants a full unit.
Bagdasarian is going to show up at my house.
Well,
who told you? Who told you to bet on? Who told you to bet on Houston, you motherfucker? Every one of my people bet Titans. And I'm like, cuz, here's his number, here's his name, here's his email address and social security.
Hey, by the way, you give him my number, all right? I'll take care of it. Don't worry about it.
McBitcoin's in the protocol anyway, so he's in the concussion protocol. So maybe we get
Dante Foreman.
Big Dante Foreman. Ooh, Ken.
And AP.
Dude, no AP. No AP. Old. Dante Foreman. If they never brought in AP, Dante Foreman would be really nice. All right, let's move on. We got the Dolphins at my. This is a bet. Hold up. I'm gonna play on this game. We might have to do a Butler. I don't want to jinx it. Actually, I don't want to do a Butler. Let's see what side you're on. The Dolphins at my beloved New York Jets at home. Dolphins road 3.5-point favorites, taking on the Joe Flacco-led Jets. That's right. Magic Mike is no more. They said we don't want to.
You were all about him too. You were so excited over Mike White.
No, this is a bad decision. Now I'm hating the coaching staff. So the coaching staff said we don't like this controversy.
How in the world could you seriously? How in the world could you play Joe Flacco? Can you answer me that?
It's unbelievable. And who didn't think Magic Mike was going to have a tough game against the Bills? That's a good defense. But now let's see what he could do against the Dolphins. They don't want the controversy, but the controversy will now grow because Jet fandom, all of us together, will outcry in horror at the fact that Joe Flacco is being given the job instead of Magic Mike, a.k.a. the Great White Hope.
Isn't it an autoplay against Flacco?
Yes, that's what I mean. It's an autoplay. You got to play that.
You got to play it because, listen, the Miami defense playing better, right? Again, we remember the Baltimore game now, right? They played well in that game. I mean, I can't imagine Flacco darting them down the field.
The only way they win is by defensively just playing this incredible game or just running the football a ton. They're not set up for it. This is not it. The team is not set up for that style of win. Look at what's happening right here. Armando, he's not going to be happy. He gave me a great line, not 3.5, -3. I'm winning all the lines right now. And I'm doing it. The bet has been placed. And it's Joe Flacco.
Well, that's my point. I mean, this is where it's an auto, right? This is an auto play against. This is an automatic fade.
As a bonus, cuz Tua played pretty well. Tua has, when he's been in the game, he's been playing pretty well for Miami. Miami's a better team with Tua than they are with the brisket at the helm. And Tua looked good. He came in and he had some heroics. He was a hero. Nothing not to like about that. And the Jets defense, one of the absolute worst in the National Football League, allowing points to quarterbacks and wide receivers. It's crazy. The points coming all over the place. They're everywhere. There's no resistance from this defense. I like everything about it. Give me Miami. Miami, I don't care they're coming off a win. Give me Miami.
Yeah, I mean, not every week. People think every week is, up, down, opposite. Their teams go on streaks too. I mean, I just think Miami played well against Baltimore. I think they're against a bad Jets team, against a statue like Joe. Come on. Yeah, I mean, again, you gotta play the Dolphins.
Guy, I'm gonna give for those.
And now you could buy it down to 3.
I got it for 3. You don't have to buy it down. Get the right book. I got it for 3. Don't
that's why the Sharp app.
Take 3. I just want to
do me a favor. Tell them about the Sharp app one more time because you please, you got to download it.
No, I'm gonna if you haven't downloaded the Sharp app, it's a fucking free app. Download the damn app. What the fuck is wrong with you, right? But here I'm gonna tell you another fun thing that you can do, both for this show and for everything else you want to do. Let's say you're not a place bets guy, right? You're watching this because you enjoy Cuz's humor. He's fun. He rips on the geek. It's a lot of fun to watch, right? I get it. You're watching the show. You want to know about but go to the Sharp app and just track them as if you're playing the bet. Okay, every bet that we do, you say, all right, here you go. I'm on the Sharp app right now. You pick Miami, boom, 3 points, track bet. Okay, we liked Houston, boom, track bet. Just like that. I'm now tracking both of those. What do we say? Detroit, Cleveland, we like Detroit?
Yes.
Did we like Detroit? We like Detroit.
Yeah. Yes.
Boom. By the way, fucking points bet, 11.5 versus MGM at 10. There's a 1.5 difference between the two books. I just learned that by checking the Sharp app, right? So Baltimore, right? -4.5. Smash it over on FanDuel where they got it at 4.5. Don't take the 6 point. What the fuck is up with BetMGM? Their lines are crazy. So for real, they're really off everybody else. But nonetheless, just track them. And then on Sunday, you can follow along. Go to your profile, follow along with the bets as if you placed them. And then you're going to say, you know what? I watched Cuz and the Geek. I fucking tracked all their bets. And if I would have played them, I would have made some money this week. Now it feels stupid. Now next week, you're going to have a little more confidence. You might play them or you might just play it like this. Whatever you want to do.
I love the tracker.
You don't have to place money on it. You could just track the bet and see what would have happened.
Yeah, I love the tracker.
A lot of sharp bettors, Cuz. A lot of sharp bettors, what they do, before, if they're building a model, right? A forward-looking model, or they're trying to figure out, hey, I have the strategy, but I don't know if it's going to work, right? They'll just track those bets without placing real money on them for a while. And if you hit a certain number, 100 bets, 150, where you have what's called like a reasonable sample size, you could start to, you know what, my ROI is plus 10% doing this. Now I can actually start to bet this for real. So I don't, I went off a little too long there, but it's just something that you should be doing. If you're watching this, get the app, track the bets. You don't have to place bets, just track them. Fake bets. Eventually, we're going to have a leaderboard on the app where you can win some prizes for winning. So, like, I just the technology. Give me a minute. Give me a second. But we're putting a leaderboard on there where you'll know if you're one of the best bettors, you'll be up there. It's going to say "Cuz" at the top, and we'll do a prize for like every month. Hey, who's the best bettor of the month? You're going to get a jersey.
Who's the butler? Right.
Just like our boy Dennis Vop 29, who won the Dawkins jersey.
Way to go, Den.
That's on its way. I wanted to put it on my wall. I was hoping he wouldn't respond. When we Twitter DM'd him, I was like, that dude don't respond.
Right next to Wu-Tang, baby.
It's going next to the Wu. Yeah. But I don't have love for Dawkins. I don't have an affinity. I'm from, give me a Gastineau jersey. I got
How about a Klecko?
A Klecko? Oh yeah. Yeah. Dennis Bird. My birthday is
fantastic.
Hanukkah is coming up.
So Klecko, Joe's son Danny is a dear friend. In fact, we coach together. He coaches the youth football here. Danny, by the way, you know how many rings he's got? 3. 2 with Brady, 1 with Peyton.
Did not know this. Did he play or he was coaching?
No, he was a player.
Yeah, Mega Royal knows what's up.
Altoon. Love Altoon.
How about Freeman
McNeil? Oh, you took it right out of I love Freeman McNeil.
From the 80s. That was the glory. Yeah. That's when I was a kid watching the team. Kenny O'Brien.
I do like Altoon, though. Altoon was a great
player.
He was. Tall receiver, great hands, bring everything down. I love Altoon.
I'm trying to remember the name of the tight end who also was a name brand at that time.
Tight end
Skywalker. It was something like Wesley Walker. No, I don't know.
Well, there was a Wesley Walker,
but it wasn't that. It was an.
I thought he was a receiver.
There was. I feel like there was either the WR2 or the tight end was also a name brand at that time, and I can't remember who. All right, we'll move on. It'll come to me here eventually, but let's talk about I love this game. The Packers at the Vikings. Okay, Packers favored by 2 on the road. Vikings home 2-point underdogs, 49-point total in this one. And I really like this game because I like the Packers on the road to cover that.
I would agree.
Packers.
I like Green Bay.
Yeah.
And to me, it's a Rodgers bet.
Kanger does not like that I like the Packers. He is a Minnesota Vikings guy.
Sorry, Kanger. I mean, I would, if I had to play it, I would take Green Bay. Dude, it's a Rodgers bet.
Yeah.
Second week back after the COVID, I would take Rodgers. I'm not a buy. I don't buy. First of all, Kanger, you tell me. You look at that defense, man. That defense is toothless. Right? Right? See, the Kanger knows.
He's a Vikings fan, but he's also keeping it real. It's tough.
Listen, he's an investor to Kanger.
The Packers own the Vikings. They do. Now, there's no Aaron Jones, but I think it's worse because A.J. Dillon is a beast out there, and now he's going to get a full workload. He's a monster. He's a scary, scary man when he's coming at you. He's a dangerous man.
Boston College, Gus.
Yeah, he's a big dude. He's a big man. He's very different, but he can catch the football. I love A.J. Dillon. By the way, spoiler alert, Dillon is an all-in DFS play for me. I'll have him in every lineup or almost every lineup, even though they priced him as a starter. Not much of a bargain, but it's still too low.
What is he?
He's at $6K on DraftKings, $7K on FanDuel, which is full price
6,000
for the role. Full price.
Actually, I'll be honest with you. 6,000 is pretty good for a draft. It's still a good bargain.
It's a great bargain.
Minnesota's not good against the run.
Packers running back, if you just Packers, I don't care who's there. Packers running back with no backup. In other words, getting all of the touches.
Right.
That's better than what you normally would expect from Aaron Jones, who's priced at 7.5K. So that's
because A.J. Dillon would get, a
AJ
third of those quarters.
10 of those touches.
Yeah.
Now it's going to be 25 touches for Dillon. It's just too many touches for the price. I wish they gave us a 5K Dillon that I can let all the Twitter donkeys tell everybody to fade, and then I would go all in on it. But like last week with the Ernest, but now priced up, I don't think he's going to be super high on all in play for me. Love him. I love this game though. It's exciting. It's a fun game. 49. That's the one of the few that I'm going to try to watch in full. Like that will go on the full watch screen. You know
what on the main screen?
Yeah, you got
That's
your red zone.
Right.
You got like
iPad.
a side game on the smaller television. Then on the main, I'm putting that one on the main screen.
You're a big red zone guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
I have to. I'm a fantasy football man, so I gotta have the red zone going.
That's
I can't
a geek
watch
move.
Yeah, it's as much as
listen. I don't blame you. Full game. Listen, everybody loves the red zone, so I'm in the minority.
I love the guy from the red zone. Like I like that dude. Yeah, I like that guy. He's great.
I never watch it. It's so weird. It's I can't do it. I need to watch a game.
No, I don't watch.
I need to watch the flow. I need to analyze.
This is why, number one, this for me. All right, let me tell you what I do. I'll give you my routine a little bit. I do watch Red Zone. So I love the island games for that reason, because it's the few opportunities I get to really watch a game start to finish without distraction, which is why I love the island games, of course. But what I do is on Sunday night, after the Sunday night game, NFL will put out these 10-minute highlight versions of each game.
Yeah.
And while you don't get the ebb and flow of the game in the same way you might watching a full game, they remove all like the dumb plays, and they just give you every play of me. But I can watch a full game in 10 minutes. So I'm able to watch every game of the week in about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Boom. 2 hours. I've watched now every significant play of every game. So that's a Sunday night ritual for me, because I watch Red Zone for the most part. I'm like, who's scoring? That's all, like, oh, my team. You know what I mean? So
no, I get it. Listen, believe me, I know it's fun, and I'm weird. I just I enjoy watching the game, see a game unfold. I get it.
Yeah, I get. You got to be a fantasy football maniac to be watching Red Zone all day.
No, well, you're a better. You get that whole whip around.
I like it. I like the guy.
Who's Scott?
His name.
Scott.
It's horrible that I forget his name.
Hansen. Scott Hansen.
Scott Hansen. Yeah. He's good. All right. Next up, we're heading to Philly, where the Eagles, my second team, now my adopted second team, are
your boy. Let me just tell you this, because you're a number one Jalen Hurts fan.
I do love Hurts.
I will tell you that first half in Denver was the best half he's played as an Eagle. Forget all your fantasy numbers that he's had and the garbage touchdowns at the end of games. He was sensational that first half against Denver. I was at the game.
I'm going to tell you something. You might not like this, because you're not a Hurts believer, or you haven't been.
I haven't been, no. Sunday was the first time I actually saw something. I went, well, maybe he's got a shot.
I've done an analysis of the QB landscape in the NFL. And I am telling you that it will be very difficult, potentially, for the Eagles to come up with something better for next year. It is not a lock. I think there's a reason the QB the draft doesn't look great. I
keep hearing that narrative, and it makes my skin crawl.
This does not look like a good draft for.
No, I disagree with that. I disagree with all the pundits. I disagree with it. I do. Here's the translation. There's no Andrew Luck. There's no Lawrence.
No,
there's no lock.
That's
okay.
Right.
All right. I'll agree that there's no lock, number one. And there's a lot of what ifs, gambles. But I do think two of these quarterbacks are going to be legit franchise quarterbacks. Now, the trick is it Pickett? Is it Malik Willis from Liberty? Is it Matt Corral? Is it? Now I also like the kid from Nevada, Carson Strong, who's got a monster arm. So I just disagree with this line of thinking that there's no quarterbacks coming out of the draft.
That's fair. I my understanding is 3 to 4 might go in the first round, but probably not go and pick 1, 2, 3. So
I'll bet you right now that there's a quarterback taken in the top 3.
I think they will too. I'm definitely not making that bet. I think there will be, but they wouldn't deserve to be it necessarily like another year.
Well,
that's
a different argument.
It's more about deservedly. Of course, the bottom teams are going to need a quarterback. Anyway, we've got the Saints. They're heading to Philly, take on the Eagles. I don't know who the quarterback of the Saints is at this point. Trevor Siemian last week. They're switching it every week. I don't understand why you're playing Siemian. I don't know. It's very weird. But Saints at the Eagles, very close game, 2-point spread, low scoring Garbaggio game. What do you say?
I don't think it's a Garbaggio. I actually think it'd be a decent football game. I'm not in love. Like, I love the way the Eagles played. I got some concerns only because I think the Saints defense is really good. So I don't think they're going to be able to run on this team. You do get Miles Sanders back, which I like. Yeah. And I like that. Right. I actually really like the fact that they're getting Sanders back. I do.
I don't like it for this game.
No, not against New Orleans.
Yeah.
The New Orleans matches up, right? Because you got Lattimore. You got a good defense. Like, they're a good defense, and they're well coached. I'm not in love with this game either way. I like the way how the Eagles have been playing, but I can't do it. I can't sit here and tell you, bet the Eagles, because I don't like the matchup for it.
Kamara probably going to be back for this one.
Yeah.
I don't know who's going to be at the helm really for the Saints. I have no idea. I don't understand what they're doing over there with Siemian, but
he's been playing well though.
He hasn't played bad. It's just surprising. He wasn't even in the discussion in the preseason, and here he is. But yeah, I agree with you. I think the Saints are probably. It's too scary to play the Eagles against an elite defense like this, where they won't be able to run the football. By the way, my goodness, they switched from pass heavy to run heavy. Like, all right, we changed our mind, and they went from 70% passing to 70%.
Yeah,
rushing.
I mean, I think. Yeah, listen, I think Sirianni had a kind of come to Jesus meeting with himself and said, you know what, we have to be able to run the ball to survive. You got to do it. And they have the best part of the Eagles team is their offensive line. Yeah,
no, they've done it, but it is a tough matchup this week.
Wait, time out. This is live information. Massimo, my son Massimo, got a great report card. Oh, Daddy, my man.
Proud Papa.
Proud of my boy.
That's what I'm talking about.
Way to go, Daddy. A lot of cuz bucks. If they get good grades or they do it sports, they get cuz bucks.
Ooh.
And then they get to cash in the cuz bucks for, video games, stuff like that.
Ooh, that's a great reward. My kids take cash.
Right. Well, it's the same thing. It's just It's my own currency that I created.
I love it.
So last night, Anthony had his last football game. He had 5 tackles. So he got 25 cuz bucks.
Ooh, that $5 for a tackle?
Yeah.
That's very fair. What do you get for an A on your report card? How many cuz bucks?
An A, you get 10.
All right. So we're valuing an A as double a tackle.
Right.
What about when Massimo gets a strikeout or pitching?
Right. When he gets a strikeout, strikeouts are 2 cuz bucks. Base hits are 2 cuz bucks.
Yeah.
Doubles, you double 4, triples 5, home runs 10. That's like an A.
Worth it.
But it's got to go out of the park.
Worth it. I love it.
Yeah,
this is a motivating factor.
B, I give you 7 cuz bucks.
No money for a B, not in the Geek house. There's no Geek dollars.
No C money.
No C's, no B's. Forget no. Only A's.
Well, I respect that. Yeah, I respect that.
No B money, no B bucks.
I just give them, there's no C's in the house. That's a rule. So I think our house.
Yeah. No B's either. No bucks for B's.
Hey man, God bless, cuz if you of all A's, you're a harsh man. You're like the great Santini.
I don't have sport accomplishments to pay out for. It's only the grades.
What about recitals?
Yeah, like let's say when my girls used to do theater, then listen, if you got the lead role, there was some geek bucks in that. There was some reward for that.
Love the geek bucks, man.
A little reward for that. But you come home, you tell me, you got the part of the tree. No, we don't. This is not a winners only here. Winners only. We don't deal with none of that.
You deal with cougarons.
Oh, yeah. No ducats. No ducats for second place around here.
I'm proud of my boy. My boy had a nice, good report card, so I'm very happy.
All right, there we go. Good stuff. All right.
See the live. This is impromptu live.
I was waiting for like who's hurt, who got the vid, what's going on, but this was big news. All right, Panthers at home. This is the team that when Cuz gives out a bet, you place it. You don't ask questions. You just say, okay.
Look, I follow that team really closely. The coach is a dear friend. I love him. And I follow them a lot. I watch all their film, so I kind of know them pretty well.
You just say, okay, that's what you got to do. So it's the Panthers at home.
Same thing with Kansas City and Buffalo.
The Cam Newton-led Panthers. I got to tell you something, Cuz. Not my favorite quarterback.
No.
He's not my favorite.
Okay. Except, and I agree, I was never a big Cam fan.
Not a Cam guy.
But here's the thing. What's the line?
3.5 for the Panthers, given 3.5.
I bet it that I lay 3. I like it. I like Carolina. I think here's dude, Geek. I got a prop for you. Robbie Anderson over. Robbie Anderson will have a resurrection. Resurrection for Robbie Anderson.
It's funny. I talked about Robbie Anderson last week. Just saying, a new quarterback, new dynamic.
Oh, by the way, Temple, PJ Walker, Temple, Robbie Anderson.
But it's funny. That, right? It wasn't. I think it was Cam that threw the touchdown.
I know. But I'm just letting you know. Yeah. Last week,
Temple guys. No, we knew about that. So now you got Cam at the helm. Overthrower.
Temple guy. Just
Temple guy. All the Temple connection.
Yes. Anyway, I like the Panthers.
Yeah.
Lay it.
You like the Panthers? Lay the 3. Don't care that it's actually Cam does play well his first couple games. Cam tails off.
By the way, Washington just lost Chase Young.
Yes, they did. No Chase Young, their best player.
You got McCaffrey now back. You almost forget that McCaffrey's back. I love Carolina again. Panthers.
Flex it. Panthers, baby. I'm not going against it, man.
Panthers.
Washington, major disappointment this year. All right. Next up, San Francisco traveling to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars as 6.5-point favorites. 45.5 point total. Jimmy G still at the helm for the 49ers.
Played well Monday night, I tell you that much.
He played they ran the football. They ran the football.
Yeah, but he actually made throws. His throws were good. He made good throws.
When they do what they did last week and they played San Francisco football, where has that been all year? I don't know.
Well,
but they finally came
back. Wilson. Wilson came back for the first time. Wilson looked good.
Wilson looked great.
As a complimentary back.
Eli Mitchell broke the finger. Probably going to play still. Don't know what's going on.
But using Debo in the run game was just brilliant.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Debo's so good.
Yeah, he's the best.
Debo's so good. Again, another donkey move. I just go back to the Bold Call Fantasy Football podcast when I said all the donkeys are taking Ayuk ahead of Debo because they don't watch football. And fine by me. There's a reason that Debo is on every single fantasy. Ask my fantasy league mates. Why is he on every team that you have? Because why was he available 2 rounds after Ayuk when he was the top dog? Like, what were you thinking? Oh, he was hurt last year. It's like they forgot. He was hurt. Anyway. Debo, the man. I don't know who the running back is, but it's George Kittle that makes the difference. George Kittle is the heart and soul of the 49ers team.
I agree. I think that's a great point, actually.
Yeah.
That's a great point.
That motherfucker is he is a leader. He's out there, run the football. Like I if you ever watch a mic'd up version of a 49ers game, you know who the leader is because he's the only guy you hear. He's like, run it again, run it again. He's screaming, run it again. What pass catcher screams, run it again? Like, I've never seen anything like it. Like, he didn't want to throw him the football. He wants to block. He is the nastiest blocking tight end just about in the National Football League, and he can catch. They don't even use him the way they should. Like, this guy is Gronk on steroids. Like, he's more Gronk than Gronk even is. And he will Gronk smash you if he gets the ball in. I love everything about George Kittle as a player, except that he gets hurt all the time. That's unfortunate. But as far as this game goes, yeah, I mean, they're just going to run all over the Jaguars, no?
Guess I wouldn't lay it. I mean, you have an emotional win against your rival. It's the ultimate letdown spot.
Could be.
I can't back San Fran.
I'm not backing the Jaguars.
Right. It's just stay away.
Yeah.
You can't back the. You want to talk about you, Dom? You had the win of your season. You can't, bro. You can't go back to San. It's trap. You're gonna fall for. There's Geek. He's walking. Don't take San Fran.
No, I'm not gonna be able to walk real easy because all the giant roll just fell down the hole, betting on what seemed to be the most obvious 49ers bet ever. Are the 49ers going to destroy people's Survivor League this week?
It's a great question. I'm telling you, I don't like the spot for them. It's an ugly spot.
Yeah, but the Jaguars really suck. So
okay.
Well, keep that in mind.
They did beat Buffalo.
They did beat Buffalo. They did. What came first?
9-6.
The Jaguars, the Buffalo sucking, or were they good? Did the Buffalo just suck? I don't know what happened that game. All right. Next up, we got the Bengals coming off the bye. Bad narrative. Taking on the Raiders. 49.5 point total, 1 point spread. Close game. Close game. Now, I'm going to tell you something. If this wasn't coming off the bye, I'd probably think the Bengals overall are a slightly better team than the Raiders. Maybe. But I am touching a team coming off the bye. The way that Tom Brady looked coming off the bye, the way that these teams
really, it's an auto not really.
You cannot mess with it. I get that it didn't work for the Lions, but the Lions were a unique situation. It's not like they were good. They went into the bye like, dude, we got to get our shit together, right? Other teams are like, hey, we're kicking ass. Take the week off. You know how many times the coach says, take the bye week off? Then they come back. They all had a little too much fun. They're hanging out with Peyton Manning and Eli on the Monday night show. They're like, yo, we had the best fucking week. I went. I took my kids to the pumpkin patch. They forgot about football. Then they get back, and it's like, oh, back to work. You know how it is going back to work after a week off. Like, oh, man, I'm back to work. Like, shit, I was enjoying life. You're just off a little bit. And especially for a precision quarterback like Joe Burrow, who I love. I love the kid's attitude and his swagger. Really, I like a lot about Joe Burrow. I like confidence in quarterback. I like attitude in a quarterback, like swagger. He's got the swag. But I think they're coming a little bit off this week, and I think it's enough for the Raiders at home to squeak out a win. Bengals are favored. I think the Raiders win this game. I'll take the Raiders.
Would you like to go Butler?
I'm going Butler on it, man. I'm doing it. Butler. Fucking track that shit on my app.
For our audience, can you give the audience the record? In
fairness to me, there have been some unusual circumstances. The fact that I'm 0-9 in the Butler bets, and that the Butler bet has been winning.
Well, remember, it's really 0-10 because there was a double.
There was a double in there as well. I'm not, but there was a couple of weird situations. Saquon Barkley.
Actually, it's a Actually, what am I saying? It's a because we had two.
Are you?
No, you're right.
The Butlers?
Yeah,
there was. We definitely had a week where we skipped it, but like there was a Saquon Barkley gets hurt, and then Sterling Shepard gets hurt, and then like my other bets, like this guy gets the COVID. Another one, 5 minutes before the game, he's stretching, he hurt the leg, he's out this week. The circumstance, I actually think the Butler bet is cursed. and it's cursed at this point. So for Raiders fans, I apologize in advance for the likely, shaving accident that happens to Carr this week that causes him to be out. Like, Carr is now a lock for COVID at this point, and it will be your fault, cuz.
Enjoy, my brother.
Butler
I mean, I've run out of things for you to do. I have a list.
Oh,
I have a list of stuff. So you're. I got a room for you.
Dude.
You better kiss the girls because you're not going to see them until 2023.
I don't even leave the house. Wait, what's happening here? All right, I need to win a couple of these, but I need to get a couple of these tasks back.
A lot of tasks.
I'm gonna wind up with frosted tips. It's like, hey, forget it, just frosted tips, and that's gonna be the end of me. Like, dude,
you're gonna send the Garganos on a vacation.
He's gonna force me to go
Europe.
I'm gonna send the Gargano family to Europe. I'll send you right to the Vatican to that vendor for the water. You say hello to him.
I'll get out from South Philly.
Yeah, I'm from Philly, motherfucker.
You from Brooklyn?
Hand me fucking half a euro for a 10 from South Philly, motherfucker. Guy tried to hand me 50, 60 cents, a 50-cent piece and a 10-cent piece, thinking I wouldn't know that wasn't a 6 euro. I know my euros, motherfucker. By the way, what's all that change in Europe? Like, seriously, get some fucking bills. Like, step.
I know.
What is this? You know what I do with
$2, the $2 euro. Who cared? That coin.
Shit. What?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, it's weird.
Brexit.
Yes.
Just for that reason, fucking change. Like, oh, here's some money. Like, what is this shit?
Yeah.
How are you gonna?
There's a dollar coin, a $2 coin, a $5 coin.
All right, let me ask you a question about wise guys in Europe. When a wise guy in Europe walks, does his pants make a jingling noise? And if it does, is he really a wise guy?
Nah, listen, wise guy in Europe, man. First of all,
if you
it's the Naples sweatsuit.
The Naples sweatsuit I'm down with. But wait, if you're wearing a Naples sweatsuit, but it sounds like Santa's reindeer are showing up every time you take a sing, bring, bring, bring. Every step you take sounds like fucking Rudolph and the crew and the reindeers with the bells. Okay? That doesn't sound very wise guy to me. I don't know what kind of walking around with a bunch of nickels in your pocket. Come on, man. Hell no. That's not wise. That's not wise, guys. In Italy, they don't walk around and they're like, oh, I got the fucking what are they called? What was it called in Italy before they switched over? Like the
lira.
The lira. Yeah, I got
the lira.
Yeah, the liras. Loonies and toonies in Canada.
Yeah, loonies are the Canada. Yeah,
Canadian money.
The loonies.
Every time I buy something from Canada, I'm like, can I pay in Canadian? They're like, no. I'm like, oh, I thought it was you're in Canada. I'm paying Canadian. What are you talking about? I'm paying Canadian. I have Canadian dollars over here. A credit card. Anyway, all right. Dallas, the game of the week. The game of the week. The one that will be on the main screen, the 85-inch. Dallas.
That's a great game. I mean, an absolute
at the Chiefs.
Beast of a game.
I love this game. I don't even want to bet on. I love this game. The Chiefs are home, 2.5-point favorite. Finally, Bad Mahomes excised the demons. Oh, Dan knows what's up. He's still back on the San Francisco breakdown, but he knows what's up. That's my back punk. Mahomes excised the demons last week. He excised the demons. And you know how he did it? He deleted his brother's TikTok account. I'm pretty sure that was the demon that was fucking him up.
I think you're right, brother.
He was like, bro, I got money. I'm asking you one time. No more wiggle dicking on the website. You do it for me. Do it for your bro. Ask his girlfriend, listen, babe, you and bro, we got to stop with the TikToking. I find it distracting. It's fucking with my mojo.
He is. I would kill him if
he's
he
like
was
the
my
guys
brother.
In the locker room. All I see are fucking TikTok videos of you guys.
Dude, how bad would you want to kill that kid if that was your brother?
He's like, Bro, I watched your don't jab, boom, 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 boom. I watched it. I didn't like it.
Oh
I would
my
be
God.
so mad if I'm Pat Mahomes, and I'm not gonna. I just like it's just the wiggle dicking on the app. You know what I'm saying? Like doing dances and shit. Like, bro, I'm loaded. I'll give you some money.
Yeah,
I
just
don't know how
stop
many
embarrassing
followers
me,
you got.
would you?
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, come on now.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. So no more with the TikToking. He excised the demons.
That's right.
This is stuff you want to say on the radio, but I know you can't say it.
I would love to say this.
I know
Right, some stuff you can't say.
This stuff on the radio.
Oh my God. Oh, I agree with you so much too.
Anyway, so he looked good last week. Back. Now it's the game of the year. Cowboys, Chiefs. I don't even know what to do with it. I want to sit back. I want to enjoy it.
I know it's a great game. It really is a great
Blue
game.
Moons. I'm saving my Blue Moons for this one. And the wings.
Yeah.
The wings and the Blue Moon. I'm not even going to start. Like afternoon. I'm going to be starving. Like you haven't eaten? No. I haven't had my wings yet. I haven't even drank a Blue Moon yet because I'm saving it for this game. What's going to happen here, though? Chiefs minus 2.5.
Listen, I'm dying to say it. I'm going to go Chiefs. I'm going to say Chiefs are back. I mean, it's a tough game. I mean, this is a game where you would just like I would lay with the Chiefs, but I mean, I'm not telling you to go, double unit. Forget about XL. It's just a fun game to watch. I mean, you have to bet the over, don't you?
I mean, it's 55.5. It seems like the game's going to play to the over. The way I bet the over is I'm just loading up on this thing in DFS. They're very expensive pieces across both teams. Little DFS note of interest is that it appears to me that Byron Pringle, Pop the Pringle, has surpassed Mecole Hardman as the number 2, I guess, wide receiver. And I was expecting this to happen this year.
I can't wait, but when's Josh Gordon going to get a shot?
No. Stop it.
I mean, is he ever going to get a shot?
No. Too many years away. You can't get it back.
Well, I'm just saying. I thought he'd get a couple more snaps.
Josh Gordon had he was away from football for so many years. Basically, can I put you back on the Temple team and you think you can do it? You know what I'm saying? Like after a few years, like your body's not, I can't be out there for more than a few snaps. I'm falling apart. It's like me on the basketball court. Okay, you put me on the basketball court. I'm looking good for like 2 minutes. That's exaggerating. Minute and a half. It's like me in the sack. Same shit. I got like a good minute and a half in me. And then I'm panting. And I'm not talking about even against, at this point, I played a little basketball against like kids, like my kids, their friends.
Right.
And after I'm like kicking ass. Oh, you know what I'm saying? But then like 2 minutes in, I can't breathe. And I'm winded. I'm done. Yeah, Josh Gordon, listen, this guy's been smoking crack. He's been doing drugs, drinking his whole life. Like, how good of a shape can you be in?
Yeah, I hear you, bro. I hear you. All that said, let's get. It's a great game, and I think the Kansas City defense is healthy, and I think they're better than what they showed. That's my man running that defense, Bags. And I want to go Kansas City.
I'm fine with it. I think the game could really go. You got to lean towards the home team because they're the home team, and fine. As far as like betting on this game, no way. I don't even think I don't think there's no edge to it. I don't really find an angle in my head where I could be like, well, no, because you know what, Pap could play amazing, but Dak is good too. Like what? Dak's no slide. Dak's great. They have a better running back. These guys have this. I don't know. I like Darrell Williams, really big role last week. I don't think Hilaire will be back for this game. So I think we'll get a little more of Darrell Williams. So if we need a cheaper play, DFS-wise, part of this game, I wasn't sure the other day. But now Reed has come out and said, well, maybe we'll keep Hilaire out until week 13. So I guess they have a bye week coming up. So for that reason, I'll play a little Darrell Williams. Everybody in this game. And when I talk about everybody, DFS purposes, Michael Gallup, again, even Byron Pringle, the tight end, Schultz, sure, why not? So everybody in this game is in play, except for like Demarcus Robinson. Don't play that guy. Not him.
He actually had a play last week and he missed it. He
always has a chance, and he always
I know.
Yeah. That happens every single game. I love Michael Gallup coming back for the Cowboys. Their trifecta is complete. I think that to get interesting, because CeeDee Lamb is coming off the monster game, you go with Cooper. Cooper hasn't had as good of a games, but just for the point of everybody is going to want to get Lamb in there, you just play Cooper. Cooper's not really that different from Lamb, other than Lamb caught the touchdowns last week, and I think Lamb is probably a better player, like in real life, but I don't think that matters that much. No bet for me.
I'll take Kansas City.
I can't believe I jinxed the Raiders. They're not winning. No, I jinxed them. Raiders fans going to.
You got to get one, don't you?
I do have to get one. I think this is the one I'm going to get. I'm telling you, the coming off the bye. I'm believing in the narrative. I'm believing.
Why, you want to go double?
No, I'm too scared to go double. All right, I'll go double when you give me one where I can get the point. I need something. I need an act of God to win one of these. All right, the Cardinals taking on the Seahawks. Cardinals 2.5-point road favorites, 48-point total. Seattle looked like shit last week. Again, Russ, understandable, coming
first
off
game back.
Yeah, first game back. He'll have a little practice. He'll look a little better. No doubt in my mind, they'll look a little better this week. But I'm going to tell you who I like. I don't know. I have a team I like here. I have a bet on this one. So the flip side, Arizona, they're going to get Kyler back. Still got the busted ankle, but he's good enough to play. They're on the road. I like Seattle here. I'm going to tell you why. Seattle looked like dog shit last week. We all saw it. But Russ was coming off the injury on the road.
I agree with
you. Very, very bad.
I agree with you.
I think you give him a full week of practice after that. He gets back to normal. He knocked the dust off. Meanwhile, Kyler Murray comes in limited. When the ankle is fucked up, they don't run him. What they do is they say, listen, I don't want to mess up your ankle worse. Let's keep the kid in the pocket. Let's have him throw. That's not what he's best at. He can do it, but we see the same thing with Lamar. He can do it. Not that great doing it. Like Lamar looks a lot better when he's running the football and throwing on occasion. I don't look that good when he's trying to stand in the pocket. He stands. He doesn't even do the thing where they, how like, quarterbacks like to keep their legs moving. They do, like, they're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, and they have a little count in their head where to look. Lamar Jackson doesn't even. He's just standing. Like, he doesn't do what other these running quarterbacks. That's not his game. Isn't timing. His game is like, let me run around, and if I see someone open, I get it to him. That's what Kyler Murray does. Like, he's not a traditional pocket quarterback. He's at his best on the run. The ankle's fucked. They don't want to run him. That's enough of a reason for me to take my shot on Russ, who is the original Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray, he wants to be Russ, right? That's his idol, right? Russ is my idol. If you're Kyler Murray, Russ is your idol. It's like Mac and Brady. Mac's like, Brady's my idol. That's
right.
Yeah. Russ is Kyler Murray's idol. There's no doubt in my mind.
Yes.
Russell comes back in this game, leads his team to a win. Boom. Write it down.
I like it. I like Seattle. I agree with you. I like that whole. I like the way you played the narrative out. I agree. I like it.
All right, Seattle, baby. Cuz likes it. That's a win.
I do. Give it a stamp.
I gave it stamp of approval. All right, here we go. Sunday Night Football. Pittsburgh Steelers. Don't know if Ben is coming back. By the way, oh my God, did you see the story about Dwayne Haskins?
Yeah.
That the coaching staff was like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
Yeah.
He's like on his phone.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even know this could go on, and I learned something about the NFL. Number one, that players have their phones.
I know, it's crazy.
Why do they allow them to have their phones? Like,
I know, it's terrible.
Talking. He's watching videos of Pat Mahomes' brother fucking wiggle on TikTok. I'm like, what is this shit? What are you doing? What are you doing? Why is he on the phone? when he could be starting. Mason Rudolph is terrible. He should be out there like, I'm ready, coach. And he doesn't give a shit. We all reach high in life, cuz, right? We all have our limits of how high. Like, you ask me, like, Geek, how much money you need to make until you say you don't ever need to work again, right? And I have a number in my head. I'm not going to share it. I don't be a dick, but I have a number in my head. Like, if I have that kind of money, this doesn't work. I love doing this, but like where I would never need to work again. Now, right. I don't mean this. I mean like doing real work, where I'm like, I'm good. Now everything I'm going to do because I want. Right? I have a number. So everybody has a number, but not everybody, actually. A lot of people have a number, but there are some people, and they become billionaires, or they become goats. They become Tom Brady, or they become Michael Jordan, or they become Jeff Bezos, right? There's no number that stops them. They're just like, no, I just want to be the greatest human being that I could possibly be. And I don't care, and I will work, and I'm going to care about it. Like, everybody thinks that, but do you really? Are you going to work that hard if you got like $20 million in the bank? Or 10 million? Are you going to care that much? Are you going to obsess over it? No, you're probably like, yeah, I'd like to be the greatest I can be, but like, I'm pretty happy like how I am right now. If I can't having, two hot chicks over me all the time and a couple of yachts and like, I'm good. I think Dwayne Haskins got the rookie contract.
Yeah.
Got like $8 million and was like, I'm good. Like, all right, anything more than this is just a bonus, but I'm good now. I made it. This is all I wanted. I got my money. Got a nice house. I bought my mom a car.
That's it.
And I'm good.
Life's good.
You get on my phone. I'm not going to practice hard. That's what I think. I really think he doesn't give a shit. He does a little shit, but not that much.
Right.
That story is nuts, guys.
How great is that?
Coaches, because coaches overheard saying, "Look at this guy," like look at him, and he's like not really practicing hard.
Like,
and
what? They're going, what? Like, what is he doing?
His coaches. That's the coaching staff of the Pittsburgh Steelers. How is he still on the team this week?
It's amazing, isn't it? It's amazing. It's unbelievable.
Oh,
dude.
Mega Royal knows what's up. Yeah, Jamarcus Russell is the perfect example of the guy who's like, I'm good. It's fine now. I don't need any more. I'm fine. But like, I think Dwayne Haskins gets cut the second Roethlisberger's off the COVID. Like, dude, it's enough. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. Enough with you. We're bringing in Mike White. You're out. Bringing in Magic Mike. Steelers at the Chargers. 5.5. I feel like we should bet this now and just get it out of the way. Just bet the Chargers. I don't even know if Roethlisberger is going to play in this game.
I don't think it matters, dude. Just go with all in on the Chargers. All in, both hands, XXXL.
I'm not waiting, because you know what's going to happen? If you wait on this bet, they're going to announce that Roethlisberger is out, and that line is going to move from 5.5 to 8.5.
Yeah, take him now.
Yeah, you gotta bet it now. LA Chargers 2-unit bet. 5.5. I know it's going to be 7.5. Like, you're going to be giving up points later in the week on this one. No one paid attention because it's Sunday night. Bet the Chargers. This makes no sense to do it. I mean, we're on the same page. That's great. Fuck the Steelers. Fuck
Chargers all day. Chargers.
Yeah, Chargers all day. All right. The Chargers coming off the loss as well makes me like them more. All right. Final game of the week. The New York Football Giants head to Tampa to take on the Bucs, the GOAT, in the house. Bucs are 11-point favorites. Monday Night Football. The return of Saquon, probably. Giants have a lot of injuries at wide receiver. Kadarius Toney will be out there. Maybe Kenny Golladay will be out there. I don't know about Sterling Shepard.
Doesn't really matter. You got to lay it, don't you? Look, they laid an egg last week. You think Brady's going to lay another egg?
Coming off the bye. And Brady does not lay 2 eggs in a row. That's not how he do.
You got to go GOAT.
Yeah. I'm not a lay 11 guy.
I'm not either, but in this case,
You're supposed to bet the island game.
I mean, I think the Giants are horrible. So
the Giants are less horrible than some other teams.
all right.
Like there are teams that are worse. The Jets are way worse than the Giants.
Giants are not. I don't like the Giants.
No, they're not good. They're not good. They're bad. They're poorly coached.
Listen, it's not one of my favorite games of the week. I mean, but because it's an island game, you have me. You want me to pick it? I'll pick. Yeah. I'll lay with Tampa. And by the way, people go, and this goes back to what you say. Start off a dud.
Yeah, this is start off a dud all day. Look, I believe the Bucs will play great in this game. They're going to bounce back. Brady, he has an off game. There's no one more intense than angry Brady. This is a scary man when he's angry. He's a competitive guy. Again, he's the opposite of Dwayne Haskins.
Mm-hmm.
There's no satisfying. By the way, I will tell you that he is going to have a successful life after football like you haven't seen a football player do in a while. There have been a few like it. You know how some of the greats, they continue to do great things. Next thing you know, they're the GM of a team. They're in charge of a team.
Well, look at Peyton. Yeah.
The greats that have that ambition continue. I think Tom is one of those guys where he's going to do amazing things in life. He's already with Autograph. He's opening businesses and NFT and shit like that. He's doing a lot in life and he will continue. He's that person. But in this, yeah. I'm not betting the Giants. Fuck the Giants. Especially the only thing good on their team is Saquon Barkley, and that's negated a little bit by the Bucs run defense.
Yeah, I mean, how many read options are going to run, and Daniel Jones going to keep the ball? I mean,
I love the read option. I do love the read option.
Go ahead, enjoy it.
I do.
I'll take Tampa. Why overthink that?
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that'll do it. All right, that's it. So let's reflect on some bets here. Let me look at my. Oh my God, my account has no money in it now because I've placed a lot of bets. Here we go. We've got, let me go back to the classic view. Of course, it's always the shit. All right, so we've got Chargers -5.5, big bet. Dolphins.
That's an XXL, yep.
Yeah, big bet. Dolphins taking on LaFlacco. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's an auto bet. That's a 1 unit. Chargers are a 3 unit.
Yeah. 1 unit on the Dolphins. We got the Ravens -4.5.
I think that's a 3 units and it's pizza bet. I think both the Ravens and the Chargers, you can screw around with the winning margin. And always, I'm a big believer in 13. You got to bet 13-17 and then 18-24. So just cover 13-24. It's almost like roulette, right? You want to cover a series of numbers. 13-24, it's football numbers. 13, 14, 17, 20, 21, 24. They're all football numbers. Cover that. If it lands in that, you hit it big. So
there we go. A couple other ones we like. Seattle at home. We got a Butler bet. Ravens, Bengals, money line.
Yeah, Seattle, I think, is half a unit.
Yeah, I didn't physically bet it.
Green Bay's a full unit.
Yeah, and Packers. There we go. So Seattle,
Carolina,
Green Bay, Carolina. I can't bet on fucking Newton. I cannot pull the trigger.
Well,
but I agree with the bet.
You're going to lose. You're going to lose your profit.
I'm not going against it. I agree with you. It's just I have a hatred for Cam Newton.
I don't like him either, but
No, like I hate that guy.
He's a fool for what?
I don't like him. All right, let me tell you.
Super Bowl.
I'll tell you why I don't like him. No, it has nothing to do with any of that. I don't like the costumes.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like he spends too much time picking out the costumes. And I don't like that. I want you to study football tape if you're a quarterback. I don't want you being into fashion. I don't like it. I don't want to see a fancy outfit. I don't want the hat. I don't like the schmata.
So you're not a Westbrook fan, either.
No, I don't like costumes. But I can accept it more on basketball players, for example, because they're not really studying game film. For a football player, you're a busy person. All right. When you're home, your side time should be spent watching game tape, not watching YouTube videos about fashion designs. I don't want it. I don't want that.
You don't like the puffy shirt?
I don't like the puffy shirt, the Seinfeld puffy shirt. Or I just watched that episode with my kid 3 days ago. Crazy that you bring it up. I watched the puffy shirt Seinfeld episode like 2 days ago. No, I'm not down with the fashion and all of that. I don't mind if you wear fancy
outfits. Just bet on Carolina.
What's that?
Just bet on Carolina and win money. Don't leave your anti-fashion, your anti-fashionista. Leave it alone.
In fairness, Cam doesn't need to study the film. He's not really throwing a lot of passes. Just out there like running around, overthrowing people.
Yeah, he does He's an overthrower.
He's an overthrower.
He is.
I might do it. I might pull the trigger. I didn't do it during the show.
He's like Fidel Castro.
Yeah, he's an overthrower. He's an overthrower.
He's like Fidel Castro.
Basically, he's a Bolshevik.
Yeah, yes.
He's a Bolshevik.
He is a Bolshevik. Yeah.
Overthrow the government.
That's it, baby.
Overthrow the. They had to get giant wide receivers. Kelvin Benjamin and Devin Funchess became first-round draft picks as giant, unathletic tight ends because the team said, "Hey, this guy overthrows so bad. If we put 6'8" guys on the field,
I tried to get Kevin Garnett."
Yeah, they're like, "What? Just get a basketball player. Just bring in Boban at that point and just fucking throw it up for Boban."
I am Boban.
Oh, my name is Boban. Boban is a monster.
Boban's going to be at your door going, "Yo, there's a lot of cash in this house."
No, he's too nice. He's the sweetest man ever. We
got all Marco.
Giant. Boban is here for money. I'm just kidding. Boban's kidding. Let's hang. Like, there's no way Boban. He couldn't even pull it off. He's like,
I'm here for the money.
He's like, listen, Armando Bagnassarian sent me to house to collect. He says that you owe some money for butler bets you have been making all season, my friend. I said, Boban, get in the house. Come on, I'll make you steak. Come on, let's hang in. I'd love to hang with Boban.
Yeah.
All right, that'll do it for the Wise Guys. Another hour and a half of bets, breakdowns, food talk. I'm from Brooklyn discussion. I'm from Philly.
Breakdowns in Brooklyn.
Food. Ducats in the pocket. Listen, a little bit of everything.
Euros, lira, Vatican.
If we learn nothing else on this one, we learn that if you walk around making a jingle noise.
No, uncool.
Yeah, you don't. That's no.
Uncool.
Yeah, you don't want that. You're like, dude, just give me the bills. Give me the.
Just the money.
Your pants need to. Shh, shh. That's the sound your pants should make when you. Shh, shh, from all the ducats, from all the wins, from the pizza bets.
That's it.
Shh, shh. That sound. It's like the money sweeping itself.
That's right.
All right. Good luck, everyone, this week. We'll see you next time.